Welcome everybody, welcome back to Homestead Heart, and we are back on the homestead. And I decided to come in and give you a tour of the greenhouse before we take everything out of here, because now everything is ready to come out. Now, man, we've had some damage and some losses, so yeah, let's just get into it. All right, y'all, so everything is a mess. Everything is a straight mess, all right? So I'm gonna let you know that ahead of time. But y'all, we did have that frost come through here, and it destroyed all of the leaves on our potatoes, right? And they are just now coming back after that. As you can see, these are still struggling to come back up, and so are these. Man, they are really struggling, but those are doing okay. These are trying to come back, but that frost really hit them and hit them hard. Yes, it did, y'all. And now, this is a broccoli start that I purchased because a lot of our brassicas died after that frost. And I'm going to take you over to the spring garden. I've taken all of the row covers off, and I'll take you over to the spring garden and I will show you that. But we lost a lot of them. And the only reason why we didn't lose this one is because this one was still in the greenhouse. But we lost a lot. We lost a lot of our strawberries. So y'all, I had to go and actually purchase more strawberry plants. I purchased some cilantro. We lost a lot of stuff, like I said. Yeah. But anyway, let's go inside and let's have a look around. My greenhouse is messy, but it's okay. Now, this right here is one of our watermelon plants. This plant got infested with ants. So I had to move it and bring it out and agitate this like all the time in order to get rid of the ants. I would just water it, hit the sides with my little mallet. I just disturbed them so much that they got sick of me. And eventually, and I left it outside too. So it was outside during the cooler parts of the night. I didn't know if the frost was going to kill it or what, but I left it out. Well, no. I didn't leave it out during the frost, but I left it out when the nights were really cool, not freezing. Yeah. But eventually, I think I just got on their nerves, and they moved out of my plant. They moved out of my watermelon plant. All right, so let's step inside. Now, this is my Dwarf Cavendish banana tree right here. And all the other two banana plants died. Not because of the frost. They died long before we had a frost. Why? I don't know. But they both died. And I did the same thing to them as I did to this one. This one lost several of its leaves, but it grew more leaves. It was still growing leaves. But these two, which was my Goldfinger and my Grand Name, they did absolutely... I mean, man, they were in there and they were okay. And well, actually, they wasn't looking too good when I put them in there, to be honest with you. But they went ahead and died on off. Yes, they did. Now, over here are all of our plants that we started from seeds in our grow pots. Now, these two large plants right here, these are our sugar pie pumpkins. How do I know? Because the tag says sugar pie pumpkin. All right. And behind them, I remember I started that Max pumpkin, and I only had 2 seeds. And I said, I sure hope that it grows. Well, one did and one did not. So what I did was I just replanted a couple of seeds in here of a Connecticut field pumpkin seed that I got from the dollar store. Remember we talked about those dollar store seeds that were like $4 for $1? Well, that's what that is. And that Connecticut field is coming up beautifully. And it grew well last season as well. All right, I got interrupted. Let's step on back in here. Okay, so we've already talked about, I believe, the pumpkin. So I have 3 sugar pie pumpkins right here. Yes, I do. Those 3. I have 1 Big Max in the back and 1 Connecticut field right there. Now, everything else that you're looking at here is all melon. See if I can squeeze through here. I told y'all I had kicked myself out of the greenhouse. I can't even get in here. All right. Now, right here, I have my Congo watermelon. I have 2 Wait a minute. I thought I had 3. No, maybe I did just have 2 of the Congo watermelon right there. And this one right here. And they are, as you can see, they're growing nicely. But they need to get out of here. That's my sugar baby, or it was. And none of those seeds germinated in that particular one. But the others did. As you can see, here's another sugar baby right here. And you can see how well it's doing. So for some reason, the sugar baby over here didn't come up at all. And I put about 3 seeds in there. And none of them germinated. Now these right here are my top market cantaloupe. These 2 in the back right here, that's my top market cantaloupe. This is my small Persian melon right here. So is this one. Man, aren't they looking good? Here's another small Persian melon. Now I got to step back over. Ugh. Okay, now this right here is, oh, that's my honeydew melon. And let me see. Yeah, that's honeydew. And it's all mixed up in here because we had all them ants back over there. So what you see up there, you see a whole lot of borax up against the walls of my greenhouse to kind of keep the ants at bay because they love to come in over there for some reason. So when I put the borax down, no more ants. All right. So that's my top market cantaloupe. That's why everything is kind of all spread out because I had to pull all of them out of there to get to my strawberry watermelon because I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on top of there? You could literally see the ant pile on top. They was having a party in there. Yeah, I fixed that. All right, so this is another honeydew melon right here. And these little grow bags are really cute. And yes, they came with those itty bitty tags, but some of the bigger tags I used, wait, what's going on with you? So some of the larger tags I put in so that I could see, because I'm going to line them up according to variety. But the larger tags are just for me to be able to spot what that row is off the bat without trying to get down in the container and see what it is. Okay. Now, strawberry watermelon are doing fine. Look. That's this one. And of course, the one that had the big ant bed in it. That's another one. Here's one here. And here's another one. So I have 4 plants of that strawberry watermelon. But, hold up, wait a minute. I also have my Yamada cream. This was a late bloomer here. See, as in comparison to this one, these came up kind of late. But look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful Yamada cream watermelon. I'm so excited about that melon. I don't know what to do. Ooh, I'm ready for it. Here's my other one right here. I passed over this one. Turn that tag around. There we go. That's my Yamada cream watermelon as well. Now, let me circle back and come back through here. Ugh. Okay. Now, let's start back from the beginning. This is Maxine. Look at her. See how Maxine be acting? Now, do y'all see Maxine? This Maxine. Y'all see how she be acting? See? She make you think she ain't gonna do no good, and then she just busts out all over the place. Look at her. She's doing real good. Bless her sweet little heart. She's coming along. All right. These are some herbs that I went and bought because I lost a lot of my herbs. This is pineapple sage. This right here, which mint is this one? Let me see. That's the sweet mint right there. And this is just some lavender. I did start some lavender seeds and them babies never came up. Okay. And right here, I had to buy some eggplant. I lost all of my eggplant. I lost a lot of my peppers, which I'm about to show you. So, you know, Mr. Homestead Heart loves his peppers. So I went and bought some jalapeno peppers. Now, I also bought this tomato plant right here. It's dry. Oh, it's bone dry. Okay. So now, this plant right here, this is a German Johnson. I wanted to grow this tomato so bad, I started the seeds late. And although they came up and sprouted, when that frost hit, all of my seedlings died. And so when I was at the store getting the eggplant and the peppers, I saw some German Johnson tomatoes, and this is just one of about 3 or 4 that I purchased. Yeah, here they are right here. So I got 3 or 4 German Johnson tomato plants here since I lost all of those seedlings. And I will be replacing them with those along with Mr. H's jalapeno peppers, because I'm about to show you. Yes, I am. Now, here are a lot of my herbs down here. As you can see, I lost all of the dill. Here's the lavender row. None of that. None of that ever came up. A lot of my sage died. Now, this right here is my lemon mint. It's doing pretty good. My cumin was okay. It was so beautiful, and it just died off during the frost. But this is the lemon. No, that's the lemon mint. This is lemon balm right here. This is catnip. That's why Smokey stays in here. Smokey comes in here and just lays by this tray. His crazy self, he come lay by the tray. This is my thyme right here. This right here is Italian oregano. This is all basil right here, but look at what the frost did to a lot of it. It just looks so bad. The chives haven't come up. They are very slow. That's German chamomile right there. So a lot of my herbs bit the dust after the frost. Now this is my corn. Most of it is doing well. Try to get through here. Most of it is doing well, but as you can see again, look at that damage from the frost. It was so cold out here. Just look at it, y'all. Poor little leaves just withered all up. I don't know how it's going to do. I honestly don't know how. Now this is just a tray of marigolds and nasturtiums that I recently did. They haven't come up yet. They need to be watered. This is a tray that I'm going to be starting more lettuce seeds in right here. And of course, that's just my bin that I use to mix my, make my starting mix in. Now, a couple of these trays, a lot of these, let me see. This one, and that one right there is not my tray right there. My greenhouse is being borrowed. So, but those three are not mine. We have some new gardeners trying their hand at gardening and homesteading, so we're helping. But they pretty much just want to do things their way. This looks like it's an ant bed. Let's see. No, it's not. It looks like it started off being one. I don't know. That it just doesn't look like. Look like some ants was trying to build a home in here. But anyway, this is their little starts that they're working on, and I'm proud of them. I mean, it doesn't matter if their starts don't do very, very well. We have plenty, so we'll be sharing if it need be. Now, these are more corn seed, right? This is that other 2 trays of corn that I started 2 weeks behind those, okay? So these are coming up, and I can see a lot of them are not coming up at the moment. And like I said, again, probably had everything to do with those temperature drops that we had. This is my moringa. And look at the leaves yellowing in here. It's time to get these out of this container. But they suffered a lot. I don't know if you can see my turkey outside of the window, but he's stalking me. Look at him, both of them. Tom and Jerry stalking me. How did they know I came in here? They didn't know they heard my voice. Turkeys! See that, Tom? Yeah, they know I'm in here now. Anyway, they'll never leave now. Alright, and this is a lot of my tomatoes, y'all. Poor tomatoes. I just wasn't even counting on them to make it. I really wasn't. But they're struggling, and they're trying. And so now I'm going to go ahead and get them out of here and get them planted because, y'all, I'm telling you, them temperatures came through and really hurt them. This is my baby corn right here. I'm getting ready to put these in the raised beds, and I'm going to put them in a position to where they surround my lettuce, and I'm hoping that it'll work because they don't get real big. But I'm hoping the stalks will get big enough to surround my lettuce that they will provide my lettuce some shade so I can continue to have lettuce throughout the season, okay? And just behind this is my, look at them things that took a long time to come up and start to grow. But these are my Aunt Molly's ground cherries right here. So they're up and doing well. This is the one German Johnson tomato plant I had to survive out of all of them. My Paul Robesons didn't make, Paul Robesons did not make it. They all died. Wait. Is that a late seed trying to come up right here? It is. Oh my goodness. The other ones were already up, but they died off. Look at it. Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna let you do what you do. All right, y'all. Now, up here, these right here are all my zinnias. Look at them. Yeah, that temperature drop really had an adverse effect on a lot of my crops. Look at my poor little peppers here. Look at them. All of them. All of them, y'all. Just about gone. I got lemon spice. I got a few serranos. I got 2 chai chilies. All of my Hungarian paprika. All of them just about are dead. Look at the others. Yeah. So I lost a lot. Now, this is all spaghetti squash and I think butternut squash. Yeah. Spaghetti squash on this row going back and butternut squash with the purple labels. They're doing really good. They're okay. Now, let's get back here. All of my cushaws up. Well, I lost one here. As you can see. That one's going. And the leaves on them just look pitiful. Man, a frost can come through, man, and just wipe out all of your stuff. Just look at that. Just look, y'all. These are my loofahs, some of them. Let me see. These are, this is my straight neck squash right here. As you can see, I started these on the 18th of March. Oops. Now, these are my loofahs. I might have to pull this out soon. Oh! So you can see. Ooh, I almost bit the dust right there. And these are all cucumbers right here, different varieties. Okay. So now, this row right here is my National Pickling Cucumber in the green. The purple back here, in the purple containers, are my Boston Pickling Cucumber. I'm doing a taste test. I want to know how they taste. If there's going to be like a difference in the flavor. I want to know. And this is my Poinsettia 76 cucumber in this tray. And I did get majority germination, but 2 of the cells did not germinate. Now, right here, what I have, I am turning the tags around. That'll just make it, sorry, that'll be easier. Okay. So now on this row I have Japanese climbing cucumber, Market 80, Mexican sour gherkin, West Indian burr gherkin, and the Parisian gherkin. I love gherkins, so I'm excited about pickling the Parisian gherkins. The burr gherkins are probably, I'll just be eating those. I'm sorry, the Mexican sour gherkin will probably just be for eating straight from the garden. And the West Indian burr gherkin, we'll be using that to make sauteed Indian dishes. But the Japanese climbing cucumber and the Market 80, I'm excited about those 2. Poinsettia 76 as well. All right, so now down here is another tray of our greenhouse being borrowed. And they started some peppers and some tomatoes, and they brought them and put them in the greenhouse for the overnight low temperatures. So, and that was perfectly fine. All right, now down here, I have different sunflowers that are coming up. Okay, I have the Mongolian Giant, the Titans, and the Mammoth. Now, cabbages and stuff, we had already put those in the ground prior to the frost, y'all. Yes, we did. We had already put those in the ground. And I'm going to take y'all over and just show you what happened to those in just a moment. But first, we have to address the fruit trees. How are the fruit trees doing? All right, y'all. So as you can see, the fruit trees have stayed in the greenhouse this entire time. Yes, they have. And they're doing well. Now, this right here is my yellow delicious apple. Look at it. Let me back up some so you can see it. Just look at how beautiful it is. I'm going to take you all the way up. Look at that. They're no longer sticks. All right, y'all. So that's what's growing on in the greenhouse. Yep, these are the fruit trees. We're going to talk about them in another video. They deserve their own video, right? Because they are doing so good. But, y'all, I lost my 2 banana trees. that was disappointing to me. Very much so. Very disappointing. So now what I'm going to do is, because it's time to get all of this out of the greenhouse, I'm going to go ahead and get them out. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get all of these out of the greenhouse. And in another video, I'm going to share with you what happened to all of my brassicas. I'll take you over there and let you see it. Yeah. I'm not discouraged. I'm disappointed. That's okay, right? I'm just a little disappointed because that frost came late. That frost came late for us, right? But, even though everything was inside the greenhouse, the temperatures were so low, it was just still too cold for those itty bitty seedlings. So it is what it is, but that's okay. We don't get defeated because of that. Yes, disappointing because you watched your beautiful little seedlings grow so beautifully and they look so nice and you were so proud of them. At least I was just so proud, and they were so gorgeous, and then a frost comes through and they all look like nothing, but that's okay. The beauty is that we have two choices, actually three. We can start them over again. Yes, it will be late harvesting them. And actually, the brassicas, there's no need to start them over because it's too hot for that. By the time they start to grow, it'll just be too hot, and they'll start to bolt, and we won't get any cabbages anyway. Or you cannot start them at all and just wait till the fall season and start your brassicas over again. Or you could go and you can buy yourself some starts, which is what I had to do with my eggplant and Mr. H's jalapeno peppers, right? So, and I'm very happy with that, because I still want eggplant, right? I would still rather do that and get multiple eggplants from one plant versus going to buy multiples, because Mr. H loves eggplant. That's one of his favorite vegetables, and mine too. So did we want to go the season without eggplants because our starts didn't make it because of the frost? Not at all. So I went and got some. Okay. So, and they will do just fine, I am certain. But my brassicas, it is too late to start those again. I'm not concerned about going and buying those to get those in the ground because, yeah, it's just too hot for that. Now it's about to be May, and don't want them to be growing in the heat of May, June, especially here in the South. It's already hot. It's already hot. So, but that's okay. This is all a part of whether you're gardening, farming, homesteading, it's all a part of it. You got to roll with the punches sometime. And you just have to say, okay, I'll be sad about it for just a minute. Then I got to shake that off and come up with a solution, because we don't have time to wallow in that. We just have to come up with a solution and make it happen, Captain. That's it. So, yes, I bought my sage. I'm not starting sage over again. I'm just not. I'm putting it in the ground. I went and bought myself some starts, even though I got 1,000,000 sage seeds. Tom, why are you doing all that dancing over there? I done already told you. You and me just won't work, bro. We would never work. Nope. It would never work between us, man. And no, there are no hens around. Just me. All right, y'all. So that's going to do it. Just want to give y'all an update on the greenhouse and how everything is growing and how everything was growing. Everything was so beautiful. So it's not now. I know I'm going to have to but the beautiful part is that a lot of these things the starts, you can go and just buy them if it's too late for you to start over in your area. Okay? And there are some things that it's not too late for you to start over. Like for me, I cannot start cabbage seeds again. It takes that a long time to grow and be ready to put out in the garden. All right? So I have to go and buy some if I want, but it may be too late to go and buy them even because the temperatures are increasing now. So you all, I don't know, I might, we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, I'm going to give y'all a tour of the garden over there and show you what happened to my poor little cabbages and broccoli and cauliflower. My poor little Brussels sprouts. Y'all, it's carnage. All right, y'all, that is going to do it for this video. Y'all stay tuned for the upcoming video, and I will just kind of show you what's going on. All right, so if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Yes, my greenhouse is doing wonderful. I absolutely love this greenhouse. What I may do in the future, you all, to prevent this is I'll probably get a little heater of some sorts, and when the temperatures start to dip down like below 40 degrees or something like that, maybe I'll use it in here in this little greenhouse to protect my little seedlings, to keep them nice and warm, right? Because I think if the temperatures had been maybe 36 degrees or so, I think they would have survived. They wouldn't have, the damage wouldn't have been so severe. But because the temperatures were lower, I think we were at like 33, 32, something like that, 32, 33. We fluctuated between those two temperatures overnight. And so, yeah, this greenhouse, it can't handle that, you know. It does well, like if it heats up really good during the day, and the doors are closed and the windows are closed, if the temperatures are not going to drop below like 40 degrees, the temperatures inside the greenhouse will be a little bit warmer. And it was okay for all of the seedlings for them to be at a temperature above 40 degrees. But anything below that, it starts getting kind of iffy, you know. So hopefully we can plan for that next season and just invest in maybe a little heater of some sort to kind of keep the temperature above 40 degrees in the greenhouse overnight when they start to dip down into the lower 40s and 30s. So, but as you can see, the melons all did good. The pumpkins all did well. Maxine and the trees, they all did well. But it was just a lot of my little starts. They didn't do well at all. At all, you know. So, my poor little peppers. There was no way I could tell Mr. H I wasn't growing jalapenos this year. So I went and bought some, and he was okay with that too. The goal is just to get our peppers. All right. So y'all, that's it. I do love my greenhouse still. Yes, I love it very, very much. And it serves its purpose. It really does, of keeping everything okay in the greenhouse overnight when the temperatures are not so low. Because we've had low temperatures, just not close to freezing temperatures since I've started my seedlings. Nothing close to freezing. 40s, yes. 50s, yes. And they have all been okay in here. But when it got down to freezing, they couldn't handle it. My cabbages that were even under cover couldn't handle it. So, but that's it, you all. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single video that we upload to our channel. All right, you all, thank you so much again for watching Homestead Heart. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you. I'm going to see y'all in the next video.